Good evening. I'm very happy to be here. Thank you for having us. I'm myself. Welcome to this humble house of mine. Help yourselves to pastries and some wine. Come, let me give you a tour. Come along, don't lag behind. That's real ebony, feel it, I don't mind. Here's a painting of an exotic design. Ah, and here are my 90 skulls of children aligned. Of course, I am often maligned. They pull me on my ear and treat me unkind and ask, how come you have 90 skulls of children aligned? You see, Faust and I are here of similar mind. Dry theory will not suffice, I find, so I cling to a sacred conviction by the good old Enlightenment defined, that praxis is where hidden truths resides. Sticks or stones, I'll never stand for lies. Hence, you will find in my collection the 90 skulls of children aligned. For there must be some secret or a sign right here in this cage of bone confined. Why all of a sudden so quiet? Why aren't you eating my pastries or drinking my wine? This is a poem written for a project I did in collaboration with the Museum of Anatomy. It's devoted to a doctor by the name of Šteinbergs, who donated 90 skulls of children to the museum when it was first opened, and to this day no one really knows where he got them. If you are in Riga from now until September, you're welcome to go to the Anatomy Museum. I wrote about 30 poems for them, and they're all translated into English by the great translator Cynthia Rogers. I'll read two more. This one's called Meditation on the Jar Babies. Jar babies is what people call the fetuses born with pathologies floating in formaldehyde. I saw a woman looking at them and mumbling to herself, "This will visit me in my dreams." And so I wrote a dreamy meditation. Cynthia said it was the most difficult text to translate in her life, but I think she did a wonderful job. Come one, come all, dear guests, you're more than welcome, German folk and English, dreams of every flavor profile, salty, sweet and bitter, haste and quicker, dreams here freshly harvested and fully ripened, jump right in, 6 dreams are harnessed to the carriage, hurry, they can soon become uneasy. Look and see the dreamy feast, so greasy. Startled, sweaty, frightened nightmare turkey rushing into bushes. Smoke will lushly hover over murky streams of thought, till naught but oval memories are left from nightmares nesting in your mind and resting as you live on unsuspecting. Still, the nightmare's shell has sprung a leak, and from the deep a spell flows. Who can tell if it's a curse, a prayer, a mantra, a vessel for a message, crystal clear and slick like salamandra? Who grasps it holds the power in their hands, meaning this reality and dreaming are the Mobius band. I want to do one more, but my time's up. I did time myself. What, I can do one more? I will do one, because Stephen said I could. Thank you. Thank you. The final one is the first poem you will see if you enter the Anatomy Museum. It is about a skeleton. It is from the perspective of the skeleton which you meet. It's one of the rare specimens, one of the rare exhibits that we know more about the poor person from which the bones came. It was a young man in the early 20th century who shot himself, leaving a note saying he wants to leave his bones to the museum. The Luxtinch effect. I am one of the few here of my own free will. I'm a self-made superstar. No manager forces me to perform. And I took this high position with a hot bullet to my temple. Some might ask, really, wouldn't you love one more dinner date with your loved one? One more olive bit to suck on like a hard nipple? But I am where I most long to be. And I know for certain that the butterfly in the so-called butterfly effect never gets to experience the storms it causes. I donated my rib xylophone to the music of the future. You hear that? In there, the tongue, gongs soaked in its own song. Aristotle believed that the job of the brain is to cool down the heart. Literally, of course, nonsense, but poetically, step into the zodiac of organs and try taming your racing beats. That's the best part. I am now forever silent, yet I bring forth the song of others. I am the bones of the musical score, you, the meat of the symphony. Thank you.